Hey, this is Raulh of Please Act Right. Now here's a young lady by the name of Shemeka Michelle. She's being interviewed and the discussion was about Dave Chappelle's stand-up on Netflix, The Closer. She says that Dave Chappelle went in on everyone being an enemy to the black man except the black woman. Here's how she feels about Dave Chappelle overlooking the black woman.
I just wanted to say that initially when I watched it, I wasn't really super impressed. And I think it's because I expected that of Dave Chappelle. Just watching him over the years, he's always to me been very fearless and just doing whatever. And so I didn't think anything had changed. You know, what I did notice, as you were talking about, you know, he came after everybody. And he came after the Jews, the LGBTQ element of He came after Hollywood. He came after feminists. So I did feel like he covered everything. But when I was listening to you, you did point out that he did not say anything about black women. And there's a meme where it's all of these guns pointed towards black men. And one of those guns is from a black woman. So if I have to give him any praise, it would be leaving this lane open. And then I have to praise you for acknowledging that no one is standing there and give me the ability to step in that lane for a few minutes. Because I have been saying for the longest time, black women are above criticism right now. And I don't know why that is or where it came from, but it needs to stop. Because this is why you're seeing us run amok and it's not helpful. This is why black women can be shaking their ass in a restaurant, and when the owner tries to correct them, they go and ruin his Yelp review.
Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? Yeah. No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant.
This is why you can see Keisha Lance Bottoms tearing up Atlanta with an understaffed police force and high crime, but no one will say anything about her. This is why Cori Bush and people like Stacey Adams are being heralded as the epitome of black excellence when they could really be poster children for obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure. This is why Joe Biden could have spoken to any woman in America that he wanted to, but he talked to Cardi B, who could barely string a sentence together, but no one wanted to say anything because she's a black woman.
What's your main interest in terms of this election?
I have a whole list of things that I want and I wish and I desire for our next president to do for us. But first thing first,
this is why you have single black women having children, having child after child, but no one wants to say anything as she screams, "I don't need a man," while she teaches your daughters these same values and raise your sons to be gangbangers and no one wants to say anything to black women. This is exactly why I myself hold back a lot, because I know that there's a group of black women that would have a problem with what I have to say. But this is why right now I don't care. I am like Miss Seeley when Harpo came to talk to her to say, "I can't get Sophia to listen. Sophia won't listen to anything I say." And Miss Seeley said, "Beat her."
What I'm gonna do about Sophia?
Beat her.
I'm not saying literally, but I am saying that black men need to start standing up and correcting the black woman, because if not, we are doomed. So I want every black woman and any woman of any color now to march your ass through the cornfields, pushing the stalks to the left and to the right, and come and step to me and say, "You told Harpo to beat me," so I can say yes, because it's time out for us not having correction. It is time out for y'all causing all black women to look like immoral, materialistic assholes.
Woo! Tell her why you mad, sis. All right, let's get into this. So I want to respond to her saying that black men need to stand up and start correcting the black women who are walking around saying, "I don't need a man." Now, I'm not sure if she's paying attention, but we've been doing this for a little while now. I mean, just on YouTube alone, we got channels like mine, Please Act Right. We got Mediocre tutorial reviews, MTR. We got Oshay Duke Jackson. We got Darius M. We got the Manosphere Highlights Daily. And let us not forget the Godfather himself, Kevin Samuels. And do you know what these I don't need a man type of women tell us to do? They tell us to shut up and mind our own business. Those particular I don't need a man women, they have their mind made up and nobody can tell them any different. I mean, we even have women to tell black women that they're out of order and they still won't listen. We have channels like Chantel Simone, Pink Book Lessons, Danica Marie, The Crimson Cure, Sarah Lena, just to name a few. And guess what these I don't need a man black women tell them? They tell them that they are pick-me's and sellouts. They also tell them that they must hate black women because they're taking black men's side. But the reality is, they're not taking black men's side. They're just trying to get these black women to be morally correct. So what do you do when you try to tell these particular black women, or women in general, that they're out of order and they won't listen? The answer is very simple. You let them self-destruct. If they continue on this path, these women who claim they don't need a man will be without one for the rest of their lives. I don't know about you, but to me, that's a punishment all within itself. I said it before, I'll say it again. Every heterosexual woman wants to be desired by a man. And if she says she doesn't,
she is lying.
Now, if I had my way, you know what I'd do? For every woman that says she doesn't need a man, she would have to go through 6 occurrences where it's a male-dominated business she needs, but she will not be allowed to use a man. So if she gets a flat tire or a car doesn't work, when she calls for AAA, she cannot use a male tow truck driver. She has to wait until a female tow truck driver is available. And if there's none available, then she's just out of luck. She'll have to take public transportation to get where she needs to go. Now, there are female mechanics out there. So if she gets the car repaired by a female mechanic, that's just occurrence number 1. She still got 5 more occurrences to go before any man will help her with anything. So if the power goes out in her house, she has to get a female electrician to come and fix it. If the power goes out in the whole neighborhood due to a storm, power will be restored to every house except for the woman who claims she does not need a man until a female electrician is available to restore the power to her house. If a storm knocks a tree on her house and punches a hole in the roof, she has to call for a female tree removal service to come and cut the tree down. Then she has to get a female roofing company to come and replace her roof. Hey, these I don't need a man women better be glad that I don't have my way, because every one of them that say I don't need a man, they would suffer for saying those words. Now, me personally, I only spend my time and my effort on women who truly want to learn and get on the side of what's morally correct. I get hundreds of these genetically modified females cursing me out in my held for inappropriate comments section. I don't waste my time even reading them, because those of us who've been making this type of content and those of y'all who have been watching it, you already know the wall is undefeated. So my hat's off to Shemeka Michelle for speaking up. Now, beating them, that's a little bit harsh, but whether we do something or not, if they keep breathing, life will get hard when you don't have a man around. Tell me in the comments section below, what do you think should happen to women that say, I don't need a man? I'd love to hear what you all think. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these 2 videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.